안녕하세요.
Good evening, everyone.
오늘도 천성왕님 궁전을
Today,
가득 채운 가운데
while filling this Cheonshim Won Palace,
91회의 천심원
we have our 1491st Cheonshim Won visual devotion,
진심으로 감사드립니다.
and I'm truly grateful for this.
오늘은
Today,
전 세계 만
around the world,
1,031곳에
we are connected to
연결이 되어서
19,031
42,500여 명이
locations and about
모으는 날입니다.
42,500 people, members offering devotion with one heart. Today, Heavenly Korea
본원에 191명이
in Cheonwon Special District has 191 members here in headquarters. Cheonsung Church, 63. Iksan Church, 41. Changwon Church, 40. And Cheonan Haeung Yosu, in this order, Heavenly Korea is offering their devotion. Our Heavenly Japan churches, Sendai Church, 146 members are offering devotion. Nagano Church, 106. Masuyama Church, 104. So, offering devotion surpassing 100 members, I believe these churches are offering visual devotion like it's a war, truly. Oita Church, 50. Kochi, Tomoya, Takamasu. In this order, they are offering their devotion. Today, Lumasa Church is their 500th visual devotion today. So 41 members are gathering with one heart. I believe greater works of heaven will happen. What churches completely resonating with the headquarters here at Cheonshim Won, then, and if we surpass 400 visual devotions, then heaven will work in those churches, surely. Today, Heavenly South and Central America spirituality workshop trainees are with us, and West African spirituality workshop trainees are with us as well. Mozambique, the Spirituality Academy is with us today. And all around the world, I thank you for participating in this devotion. And there are those locations that record this visual devotion and offer it when it becomes 10 p.m. in the respected time zones. Today, here we have, centering on the True Family for President Foundation, we have association leader Song Yeon-chun and Kim Jin-chun, President of the Constitution, Chun Yul-guk, and also have many leaders together here. Today, our long-term trainees, we have 659. Korean trainees, we have 143. Japan, general workshop trainees, 114. International, 67. GPP, 9. Spirituality Academy, surpassing 100. We have 104 Spirituality Academy trainees. And 19th Spirituality Workshop has started. We have 54 registered, and our 6th attendance workshop is going to be held soon. And International Spirituality Workshop trainees, 88. And 21-day Spirituality Workshop, Songhwa Workshop, they had their graduation ceremony yesterday. And we had our testimonies today, as there are some students who are still here. Yesterday, 65 of them graduated, and their determinations were intense or immense or impressive. And 28 of them said that they would work as student. 28 of them said they would offer volunteer work as the student presidency. 15 said they would offer volunteer service at Cheonshim Won, and 22 of them said that they would join the Spirituality Academy, and 37 made determinations that they would enter the 40-day spirituality workshop, and 14 determined to do missionary work abroad.
한 명 빼고 모두가 다
All but one trainee
결의를 했는데
made these determinations.
여러분 성화 시절의 결의 결단은
So
정말 중요합니다.
determinations made in your Songhwa years are very important. The heavens will work. As long as we have them, then our future is bright. It is not dark.
이 사람들이 얼마나 맑은 마음으로
With
지내는지 아실 겁니다.
you may know how
하늘에
they live
메시지
with such
받는
bright
아이들이
hearts.
많습니다.
We have many children who receive messages from heaven. Recently,
받아가지고
we had so much messages from heaven
정리를 잘 못했는데
that I wasn't able to organize all of them.
이렇게 받고
So receiving these messages.
그런 아이들이 정말 많아진다고 한다면은
If the number of these kids or these
되는 겁니다.
pure waters, how do I say, increase,
한
then
교회에도 영통인 하나만
this will not
사람이 조심스러울
be
때
a fallen world.
우리 교회 2세, 3세들이 참 마음이 맑아가지고
But our second and third generations, their souls are so bright, and if you look within them,
어떻게 남을 죽이는 일을 하고
how could they live wrongly?
어떻게 못된 일을 하겠습니까?
How would they commit sins or take acts of evil? They say the 21st century is the spiritual age.
준비하시고 계시는 겁니다.
Our parents have prepared for this age.
성을 벗지 못해서 온갖 죄를 저지르면서 살아가는 세상이
This
되고 있는데
world,
우리가
unable to
살아계신
rid of its
하나님은
fallen nature and
동업시죠.
committing so many sins.
영성 운동
But we,
또 천심 공명 수련을 통해 가지고
through spirituality exercise and spirituality residence, through this we must make a new world, centering on the living heavenly parents,
새로운 희망을 안고
holding on to this big, grand new hope.
엄청난 고난을 받고 있다고 생각이 듭니다.
And in truth, today I believe we're going through a truly difficult time. Today, in front of the detention center,
드리는 분들이 계십니다.
there are people, or members, offering devotion. 구리, 대구, 관악, 가평, 안산,
야목화성,
야목환성,
금촌,
안산, 금촌,
기도팀,
elder minister prayer team, and 통일무도
명이 모여 기도하고
team.
있습니다.
About 70 members are offering devotion together. Daegu Church, elder member Lee Kyung-chu
싸우셨습니다. 어떤 시련도 홀리마다한 참 어머님의 길을 막을 수 없습니다. 참 어머님께서
bought, I believe,
고난을 굳건히 감당하고
oranges for the members.
자녀들의 가슴은 더욱 뜨겁게
And I believe he sent a message.
차오릅니다.
No matter what trial, it cannot stop our Holy Mother Han.
한민족은
True Mother is enduring this difficult situation.
알고
The
깨달아
truth will surely be victorious.
흘리게 될 것입니다.
The people will surely understand the love of our true parents, and they will shed tears of gratitude. Today, on this 1491st Cheonshim Won special visual devotion,
모시겠습니다.
we will gather our devotion and praise.
성수무강 하시옵소서. 아주
Mother, please, we wish for your longevity.
오늘 조만웅 원로 회장님하고
Today, Elder
또 박내천 목사님께서는
President Cho Man-ung
병원에
and
계십니다.
Pastor Park Tae-chun, they are
병원에
here.
앉으시니까 정말 또 본원의 영적인 것이 얼마나 힘든지 모릅니다.
So them not being here
그래서
normally,
두 분은
it
본원을
can truly
지켜서
see a difference spiritually.
보호할 수 있도록
So for them
하늘이
to be
다시
here,
자리를 지키도록 하신 것입니다.
heavenly parents guided them back here.
보내드리겠습니다.
Let us offer them a great round of applause. And for the record, they have always been at the detention center.
오늘 어텐디드 가든 카페
Today,
영상 잘 보셨죠?
you saw that video of the attended garden cafe, right?
읍면에 교회를 세우면서
While establishing 6 churches in Gapyeong, the 6 districts, we were wondering how to establish a church in Pungmyeon.
아무리 알아봐도
It is the place where we
마땅한 데가
searched
없어서
the most for a
카페형
a
교회
church. So no place was adequate. we had the idea, let's just go with a cafe.
사실은 북면에서 제일 큰 카페입니다.
And the Attended Garden Cafe is actually
카페에다가
the biggest
제일
cafe
잘
in
되는
Pungmyeon
카페입니다.
and is the most famous. 아주?
일요일 날 오전에는 문 닫고 예배 드리면 되는 겁니다.
On Sundays, we can just close for the morning and offer Sunday service. Then people, it will become a place where people can come and talk to each other.
사실은 북면 교회인데
And Pungmyeon Church, or the Attended Cafe Church, is actually a truly happy church. And there's a video that they sent to me, I believe, about their Sunday service commemorating their 1-year anniversary. And it's unimaginable what would have happened if we did not establish that church. So now just thinking of churches, I don't think we should think of it so simply. We have to use our heads. There are some Christian churches who had to sell their churches because they were not doing well. And if we just bought one of those sold Christian churches, then I believe no one would have came to this church. So it's such a good church, a church that bakes. And Pungmyeon, which basically means north side or north field, it snows the most. So if you want to see beautiful snow, go to Pungmyeon. And manager Murayama Naoto, he worked very hard. He started working at the kids cafe here and then inherited the position of manager of the cafe. So the workers there were truly working diligent. All of them are from the spirituality academy. They all pray together, offer devotion together, and truly work diligently. And even if they make bread, they do a whole lot of research. So they said there's about 57 beverages that they made. And they also made 30 kinds of bread and made many desserts. And in the end, we're able to make about 90 new menus. So a spirituality academy, even if you die, must not be a deficit. It's sort of like a soldier's mindset. So, is there anyone who made a deficit sending? Sorry.
교회 손에 끼치는 일이 없도록 했던 것이 우리의 기준이라. 우리 영성 아카데미는
So a spirituality academy,
절대 손에 끼치면 안 된다.
no matter what they do, they must not make a deficit. So if they make bread and they have some leftovers, then they come and sell it here. So they say they reached 250 million won.
우리가 일 벌려놓은 일 중에서 적지 않은 게 얼마나 많습니까? 적지 않아도 걱정도 없어요. 적지 않아도 퇴근 시간 되면 탁 퇴근하고.
Which is about $171,000 for that. So normally you would not care about making a deficit because they give you, what is that called? A salary. Who gives you the salary? But we must not live in such a way. The way to restoration is with life and death determination and full investment. Everyone who works is like that. Those who cause a deficit, those or a source of minus, are banished from the universe. I believe our unification family will take flight very soon.
창의성을 가지고 뭐 만들어 보세요. 90개
So we
개발해 가지고
told the attended cafe staff
정리했던
or workers to use some creativity, and they came up with 90
어디가 있겠습니까?
menu items. And if they're able to do this, then what can't we not do?
보니까 잠비아
Sorry, what can we not do?
밀림
Yeah.
대주교님 사모님 생각이 났어요.
And I thought of
잠비아 대통령궁 앞에
Milingo
건물이 있답니다.
Archbishop, and they say there's a 3-story
가보시더니 거기에
palace
이 카페를 하면 좀
for the president of Zambia.
사실 가능성이 있습니다.
And we thought, we should call
카페에서 한 6개월 훈련 탁 시켜가지고 가서 건물 있겠다 수리해가지고 하면 되는 거죠. 아주
so after 6 months of training,
빵집에서
we can
30개
just
빵 만드는 데 없을 거예요.
fix
여기는
the building, right? In
30개
Africa, there's about
할렐루야.
only 30, I believe there's only about 30
대통령궁
bakeries.
앞에 그런 좋은 카페가 없어가지고 만나는 사람들이 서로
Oh, sorry, there's only bakeries that make about 30 types of bread, but we
그래서 우리 성막에
make more
가서
than that.
야 거기에 그걸 하면 되겠다. 그건 대통령도 올 것이 아닌가.
So
관심을 갖고 계시는데
our Song Maria,
수 있습니다.
she is wishing or dreaming to
그
bring
꿈이 있어야
the presidents
희망이 있고, 그 희망이 있고 비전이 있어야
of
젊은이들이
an African
소식으로
nation
나가는 거죠.
to bring him to the attendant
비전도
cafe.
없고 꿈도 없으면
So you must have
그럽니다.
a dream, a vision, a hope, and shout out. If our youth
우리는
don't have that,
하나님
then
부모님이 계시기 때문에 비전입니다.
that is a problem. Because we have Heavenly Parents, we have a vision.
계시를 내리십니다.
Heavenly Parents, the Creator, gives us revelation that He works.
8가지 챔피언이신 참 마보님께서
True Father,
주제적 천사
who is 8 kinds of champions,
가르쳐
from
주십니다. 그게 희망입니다.
the subjective
아주 간절히
spirit world,
기도하면
gives us revelations and teaches
역사하신다는
us.
것입니다.
That is hope. If we pray earnestly, then He works.
오늘 신기후
Today, Shin Ki-hoo,
라고 하는데 정말
he
참
says, she says,
대가족입니다.
her included, she has 11 brothers and sisters. It's truly a grand family.
개인 깊이
But
우울증,
she faced difficulty and
사실은 가더라도
dropped out of school twice
가봐야 시간
and faced
낭비하고
depression.
2년 동안
And for 2 years, refused the 40-day workshop, thinking it will be a waste of time. But eventually, she was able to muster up the courage to come to the 40-day workshop.
아주
And she made a really good decision coming here. Aju,
생애 노정을 듣고 찬양하면서
while listening to the True Prince Life course,
합창 단장을 경험하고
she was able to shed tears
비로소 하늘
and
부모님의
be
눈으로 사랑으로 볼 수 있는
sort of the leader of the choir and was able
41수련 보내주신
to
것이
look
얼마나 감사한지.
at the world through the eyes of true heavenly parents, the eyes of love.
41수련 보내주신 엄마에게 감사합니다. 그래서
And she expressed her gratitude to her mother,
여러분도
who encouraged her to enter the 40-day workshop.
싶으면은
She truly achieved victory.
보내세요.
And if your children, if you think they're lacking, send them to the 40-day workshop.
드릴지 모르고
Not knowing how to offer service, not knowing how to offer vows, not knowing how to offer filial piety,
심지어는 축복
not even thinking about getting a job, not even thinking about receiving the blessing.
답답하잖아요.
If we look at their faces, we're kind of irritated, aren't we?
놓고 매일 야단만 치면 이제 그나마도 어디로 집 나가 버리면 큰일입니다.
And then if we sort of scold them and they leave the house, then something happens. And if they leave the house and we hear the news that someone died, that's even worse.
정성 들여야 됩니다.
So we must offer devotion. You must diligently offer your calling out prayers
아주
for them to go to the 40-day workshop.
수련 갔다 오면
If you go to the 40-day workshop,
아버지가
your father
그럼 어떨라나요?
will give you $10,000, about $10,000.
예, 딱 가가지고 눈 꼭 감고 그냥 있다 오면 돈 생긴다 이럴 줄 모르죠.
So they might go to the 40-day workshop with the expectation to receive money.
옛날에 그런 간증도 있었습니다. 눈 꽉
So
감고
no matter how much you close your eyes, you hear what you hear. So in the past, they say, there are testimonies that say, I tried to close my eyes so strongly, but I couldn't fall asleep.
효자로 변했습니다. 아주 40일 수련 그것도 때가 있습니다.
So 40-day workshop, there is also a timing for this.
시간 됐을 때 보내야지.
When you have time, when you're young, you must send them.
때를 잊어버리면은
If you miss the time,
부활 중생의 기회가 없는 겁니다.
then you might miss the opportunity to rebirth and resurrection. You truly received the 40-day workshop well. And our Seoul Dong-hee coordinator,
그동안 우울증도 걸리고
in the past, she experienced depression.
수련원에 와서
But coming to this detention center at a very young age, she says she's 17.
어린 나이에 1년 동안 수련
In a young age, for a year, she received workshops and offered her services.
있었던 것 같습니다.
I believe that much she was struggling internally. But she had a testimony. She became a truly new person. 아주? It looks like, it seems though, right? It seems as though she truly became a new person.
얼마나 부러운지 나이가 어려서 훈련부장 감이 안 되지만은
Although she's young,
부장하고 싶다 그러는데
she might not suit the role of coordinator, but
17살에 성화 영성
she had a great determination to become a coordinator. And
그래서 나오자마자
at 17, she became the coordinator of this Songhwa spirituality workshop. And as soon as she came out, she received a great round of applause. So whatever you do, whatever she does, I believe she will become a true filial daughter. Whatever she does, she will be victorious and she will do precious work. Today, Park Hyun-hyo,
우리 성화 영성 20일을 수련 받으면서
while receiving the Songhwa spirituality 21-day workshop,
의심하는 신앙 때문에 확신을 위해서
he reflected upon this past,
영성 21을 수련 왔는데
and he was sort of wasn't
1480차 호명 기도할 때
certain about his faith, and that is why he came here. And during the 1489th visual devotion, while offering calling out prayer, while saying 어머님 빨리 황궁 와서, Mother please return to the palace, she said tears would flow, and he started to resonate. And while singing, I will love you with my life, he was able to truly enter the world of heart. So we don't know where we will receive grace. So he wrote a very touching letter to Mother. Mother, please return and embrace these lacking children. My heart is to become your handkerchief and wipe away your tears, and become your blanket and embrace you warmly. That's all I have in my heart. Mother, you were alone, but now we will hold your hand. Mother, please bloom. Please, let us overcome this cold winter, and in spring, bloom beautiful flowers. Please, overcome this winter and bloom. 아주. In 2 days, it will be the first day of spring. We believe a new hope is awaiting us. And Kim Song-jun, he's a trainee of the 18th Spirituality Workshop, and he has deep thoughts like a philosopher and shared his testimony. Not to let go of that devotion which is offered to Heavenly Parent and true parents. With a desire to continue devotion, he attended this spirituality workshop. And he said he wanted to stand boldly, knowing the fact that true parents are truly his parents, and to experience beyond knowing in his head, and for the happiness that comes with conversing with Heavenly Parent and truly experiencing Him. And yeah, that. And through heart being able to meet Heavenly Parent. He said he had such a time. Once he completely empties himself, he found that gratitude comes. When True Mother was attained, he said he was able to resonate with Mother's heart.
우리 큰 깨달음을 얻어서 수많은 사람들 앞에 하늘 부모님,
From now,
참 부모님을
truly receiving great realizations to many people in the front of heaven and true parents, I believe he'll become a truly outstanding second generation. Today, Cheonshim coordinator also offered and shared her testimony. While living in Japan on public mission, she felt that she was lacking and came to the Spirituality Academy and then continued her path to the spirituality. Sorry, she came to the spirituality workshop and continued her path to the spirituality academy. And she's working at the Cheonshim Won. She truly bring a huge change. So we would have a calling out name prayers and calling out prayer and resonance prayer. And when we had our Holy Mother Han spirituality, Holy Mother Han special workshop, she would lead and teach prayers. And because she offered such devotion, where is she now? She now gained the ability to separate spirits. Even if we lived our lives of faith for years, there are those who are unable to separate spirits. A child who is running around because of a spirit. This trainee, Cheonshim, was able to liberate that spirit from this kid by offering devotion all night. So true parents say you must not have faith alone, but you must have faith and ability, competence. So we must attend our Heavenly Parents, the Creator. And while attending Heavenly Parent, we must show that we have ability. My family, our families that attend the Creator, Heavenly Parent substantially, and as a second or third generation who attends Heavenly Parent substantially, we should say, as we were attending Heavenly Parents, such and such happened, so and so happened. And like this, in this age, Heavenly Parent and true parents will work so such testimonies can come about. So now, so no matter how cold the winter is, it cannot beat the spring that is coming. Now think that hope has come. And all the evil forces will use all their power until January 31st. And if we too use all of our strength and offer prayer and offer devotion and move forward, then the righteous people will support us and cooperate with us. I believe that the spirit world will be cooperate with us with such a heart. Even if you're a little depressed or your heart has fallen, I hope you offer prayer with a sincere heart and desperate heart. Right now, each and every day passing, no matter who they're writing bad news about us. Sorry. When people write this and that here and there, if that is not centered on our true parents, then that becomes a sin. Centering on Heavenly Parent, centering on true parents. Anything outside of this becomes a condition of judgment. We must center on true parents. And today's words by true parents, how precious were those words? Those words before true father went to Danbury. You must not complain. You must be grateful for the position you are in. And once you become one through gratitude, great miracles will come about. Do not complain. Do not blame others. If you start to blame each other, then that is when you separate. You cannot unite. In the position you have been given, you must be grateful. Then miracles happen. And that is what True Mother wants for us
가르쳐 주었는데
to bring about miracles through our gratitude.
얼만큼 감사해야 되나?
True Father has taught us, and if we don't follow those words, True Mother will ask why we do not follow those words.
먼저 하나님께 감사하고
First, we must offer gratitude to Heavenly Parents, then be grateful to our husband, be grateful to our wife, and be grateful to our neighbors.
더 깊은 사랑이 전해옵니다.
The more we are grateful, the greater love enters us.
비례에 해당하는 하나님의 사랑의 양이
And the more we offer gratitude, multiplied, Heavenly Parents' love returns to you multiplied by the amount of gratitude you offered.
영원히 살 것입니다. 그때는 얼마나 하늘 부모님을 높이고 감사하며 살 것인가 하는 것입니다.
So it's about how much you will elevate Heavenly Parents and be grateful to Him. That is the dream.
해야 됩니다. 불행에 부딪히면 하나님도 그것을 아십니다.
Once you
세상에서
face this
제일 불행한 상황에 부딪히면
misfortune, God knows
하늘
that.
부모님이
And once you
그것을
reach the lowest point, the most unfortunate position in
그
this world,
자리에서도
more than anyone else,
감사함으로
Heavenly Parent notices
기도하라
that.
했을 때는
But once
하늘
you
부모님이
get through that situation through gratitude,
하시는 것입니다.
and Heavenly Parent
그것을
will call you a
때는
person who can be trusted.
세계에 없는 복을 받습니다. 이러한 원칙이
And
있다는 것입니다.
through that, you will receive blessing like no other in this world. That there is a principle like that. Right now, we are in the position of the most misfortune in this world. But in this situation and in these circumstances, we must digest this with gratitude and find gratitude. In the eyes of Heavenly Parents,
정성 들이고 가고 있는 사람들, 성경으로 말하면 남은 자들,
those who are left attending
이
Mother,
사람들만은 하늘 부모님 보시기에
at least these people, in the eyes of Heavenly Parents, must be those who can be truly trusted.
놀라운 축복이
Then,
우리 앞으로 다가오게
new
되는 것입니다.
and amazing blessings that haven't been seen before will come our way.
불신할 만한 일이 많습니까?
How
그래도 오늘 저녁에
many things
43,000년
can cause disbelief?
전심원을 중심하고
But
기도하고 있다.
still, tonight, we have about
얼마나 감사한 일인가.
40,000
이렇게
people
어렵고 힘든 때
offering devotion together. Even in this situation of hardship,
아무도 없고
in this Cheonshim Won,
철야 정성 드리는 사람도
we have many people.
5명, 10명이 앉아가지고 있으면 어떻게 되겠습니까?
And in this situation, what will happen if only there are no trainees and there's only 5 or 6 people offering devotion? I truly offer my deepest gratitude to you.
이 천성 왕님
Tonight, in this Cheonshim Won Palace, this is so full.
기도할 수 있다고 하는 게 얼마나
And being able to pray with such members here, how grateful should we be for this?
걷는 사람이라 하더라도 수련회 와가지고
Even those who can't even walk,
해가지고 기도하고 찬양해야 되겠다고 소리 지르는 게
they shout to bring at least one more child back to the embrace of True Mother. That is where miracles happen.
지난번에도 천안에서 오신
Last time, there was an elder member who came from
몰라보고 아들도 몰라보더라는 큰일 났다 해가지고
Cheonwon, I believe,
40일
and he said he couldn't notice his wife or his son. And after a 40-day workshop, he was truly healed and he talked to me. And then he left and went home. And because we pray, heaven works. And True Mother said, the more we pray, the more the authority of heaven is shown on this earth. So more than yesterday, today, and more than today, tomorrow. The words of True Mother for us to pray like a war. We must fulfill these words right now. What we can do now is prayer. What else can we do? Through prayer, wanting and desiring for heaven to govern this world. That is our way. Forgive, love, unite, and pray. So we must show all of our churches are praying like this. 아주? I yesterday had a strange experience. My spirit left me and toured the churches of Korea. I went to one church and it was very nicely decorated with flowers. What I felt there is that all the services happening in the churches, the spirit world can see as well. And I went to another church. The church was chaotic. When they're offering devotion, offering service, it made me mad. Sort of kicking those who were lying down. And then I woke up. And we must come to our senses. We must take pictures and say, we offer Cheonshim Won devotion like this. Heavenly Parent, please listen to us. Devotion like this. Heavenly Parent, please listen to us. Our church has reached 700 visual devotions. So please allow miracles to happen so we can improve this community and help the community around us and help our neighbors. If we do this, then I believe righteous people will come to us. True parents said that we must become people like magnets. And we must become magnets to the righteous people and testify to our true mother. We must establish such churches. So mother's ask or request is for us to pray more. I hope it becomes a time we can pray with such a way. I hope it becomes a time we can pray with an earnest and desperate heart. Heavenly Parent does not listen to fake prayers. You must pray for real and truly call out, truly attend. And only then does heaven move. Achu. Let us offer another great round of applause to President Lee Song for giving us those words with such a desperate and earnest heart.